Now, if you're like most restaurant owners, your passion is in the food, not in crunchy numbers, right? Well, what if I told you I have a secret recipe, not for creating a culinary dish, but for doubling your profits in record time? Sound interesting? Now, stay tuned because today I'm going to reveal the fastest way to take your restaurant from surviving to thriving. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's start cooking up some bigger profits together. Hi, Donald Burns, the restaurant coach, author of the Your Restaurant Sucks trilogy, and creator of the Restaurant Coach Method. Now, if you're like many restaurant owners, you're probably looking for ways that you can double your profits. And you're also want to maybe work a few less hours and have a little bit more time for yourself, maybe for family, for friends. Here's the thing, you're in luck because you can have it all. You just need to follow these 3 simple steps. Now, I said simple, but they're not easy. Number 1, you got to make sure you know what you're doing. Now, if you're like most restaurant owners, you've been in this business for quite some time and you know the basics. You know how to cook, you basically know how to run a restaurant, you know how to serve, you maybe know how to bartend. But the problem is that you're not using that knowledge to its fullest potential. You're kind of just probably running your restaurant on autopilot, and that's not going to get you to where you want to go. You need to dig down and dig deep and uncover the real reasons why you're struggling. Have you ever really taken the time to analyze the numbers in your restaurant? Have you ever really taken time to really take a hard look and take apart your P&L and your balance sheet? If you have, you probably know the answer to this next question. Are you still doing the same things you were doing when you first got into business? That's number 2. Many restaurant owners tend to fall into a rut. And remember, the only difference between a rut and a grave is the depth. They get comfortable with their habits, and getting comfortable with your habits is a really bad thing. Remember, comfort is the enemy of growth. So if you want to double your profits and work half as much, you need to really shake things up, and you have to make some changes, some dramatic changes. Now, here's a little shocker for you. The restaurant world changes every single year. There are new trends and new technologies that come out that will actually help you get more out of your restaurant. But you need to be open to change and ask yourself if you're using all the tools that are available to you. And number 3, do you have a culture-driven mindset? Now, if you're like most restaurant owners, you're more focused on the tasks that need to be done every single day. And usually, you're the one that has to do it. You're the one who needs to make sure it gets done, right? Well, that's the wrong mindset. When you have a culture-driven mindset, what you do is you create a culture that really takes the burden off yourself. It sets up and creates a culture of accountability. You need to hire people with a growth mindset. You need to create a comprehensive, completely thorough training program, and you need to create a team and build a team that's going to take the pressure off everything that you do. And when you do that, that's going to be a good thing, because here's the truth. You're not a machine. You can't do it all. You need to focus on the things that are going to make the biggest impact on your restaurant. You need to start focusing on the things that are going to make you more money. And that means you got to stop doing those things that don't make money for you. And believe me, you're probably doing a lot of those tasks right now. For example, are you working late to clean up after closing? You got to stop doing that. Hire a bartender, hire a kitchen team that can clean up after themselves. Are you spending all your time posting on social media? You need to stop that. You need to get people on your team to help you. Especially, you got to stop posting those boring pictures of your food. Trust me, there's some people on your team that can take a lot better pictures than what you're doing. There's a famous quote from the late great comedian George Burns that says it all when it comes to restaurant profits. I would rather be the person who came up with the idea than the one who came up with the money. See, you have a lot of great ideas in your head, but you need to stop wasting time on things that don't matter and start using your time effectively to make more money. Stop working so damn hard on things that don't move the needle forward. If you're really serious about making 18% profit or higher while working less than 30 hours a week in your restaurant, then you and I should talk about the Restaurant Coach Method. It's my signature system that I have taught over 2,600 independent restaurants that they've implemented to break free from the shackles of being chained to their restaurant. Isn't it time that you started having your restaurant started to work for you and not against you? Just head over to therestaurantcoach.com and let's talk. Hey, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button before you go. And in my next video, I'm going to share with you the 8 signs your restaurant is a mental prison.